Day number 4, let the madness continue. Welcome back, friends. This is day number 4 of the Costco Brewers Advent Calendar from the original Kalea. This is for 2021, obviously, December 4th. We're going to just jump right in. Day number 4, if you're following along at home, is the third row from the top. Pretty much the second from the left, pretty much dead center. This is right behind the clock face. Number 4, right here. Let's go ahead and crack this. We'll see what we got. All right, so day 4. Prepare for the mispronunciations to continue. This has a lot of words on it. This has a very imperial-looking guy on the front with the hat. He's got the jacket on. He's holding a mug of beer. And this says Graflicht von, I can't read because it's behind his head, but it's Dampf Brewery something. And this is Hausentrunk. This is a Schlossbrew Reader. I don't know what that means, but let's take a look. Let's read on the back here. This is a beer. It's brewed by, wow, this is a really long name. Graflicht von Megenst, Dampf Brewery, something. This is, yeah, I don't even know. There is so much German. I can't even get that in focus to show you how much German is on the back of this, but I can tell you it's 5.3% alcohol by volume. Everything on here would lead me to believe that it's going to be a lager. Go figure, but we're going to crack it, put a nose on it. We'll see what it is. Oh, let's look at the bottom real quick. This expires in May 2023. So we have a few months, actually a year and some months. Put a nose on it. Smells very much like a lager. Has that real strong kind of grassy, biscuity kind of aroma. No oxidation on the nose this time, which is always a good thing. Let's go ahead and pour it. Actually, it's pretty yellow coming out of the can. I mean, it's darker than most of the lagers that we've had so far. Let's go ahead and let it go down the center here. And maybe fill it up a little bit more. We got about, wow, this is a whole lot of head. I got about 3 fingers of head on this one. I'm going to hold it up like this guy did. As you can see, lots of, the head is actually a little bit off-white. Most of it has been very white holding it up. There is just a little bit of haze in there, a little bit of particulate floating in there. I wouldn't even really call that haze. You can see me through that. That actually looks, to me, it looks a lot more yellow than it does on the monitor here. But let's put a nose on it. Yeah, I mean, it has more of that kind of honey kind of characteristic comes through than it did on the nose of the can. Let's go ahead and try it out. Cheers. I'm going to go through the head and everything. It's not a good beer until you get foam on your mustache. All you ladies out there, you should be growing mustaches to just be able to capture all that foam. The mouthfeel itself is pretty light, pretty crisp. Again, I've been kind of surprised that as cold as I'm drinking these, they're not as crisp as I'm expecting them to be. But this one has a little bit of a different taste to it. I'm kind of picking up on it as I'm talking about it. It's got a nice sweetness to it. As it kind of sits on my tongue and it kind of just, you know, the flavors start to come alive a little bit more on the tongue after the swallow. I'm getting more of this kind of stronger honey flavor on the end. A little bit of kind of like, almost like a, this might not be the right terminology, but almost like kind of like a dandelion kind of flavor in there, but honey in there as well. A little, like I said, a little grassy. The mouthfeel, the finish gets a little dry. It gets a little bit more of that biscuity kind of quality. It gets a little drier though. I've been, honestly, you know, so far I've been really surprised. These have all been they've all been, you know, besides the second we had that Weiss beer, but these have all been lagers, or mostly been lagers. And they've been very different. Like, they've not been extremely different. They're not like super far ends of the spectrum or anything, but they have been a little bit different. And that's been pretty intriguing this year as opposed to last year. All the beers after a while started getting very samey and they didn't really have much diversity. I mean, they're lagers, but these have been lagers too, right? 3 of the 4 days have been lagers, but they've been kind of different. They've all been different, just kind of different nuances of flavor. And I appreciate that. So that's been day 4. Again, this is Husarentrunk. I don't know what I called it last time. This is Schlossbrew Reader. And yeah, a bunch of German stuff across the top that I am not going to butcher right now, but it's got that nice imperial guy. So until next time, thanks for watching, everybody. Catch me tomorrow, day 5, December 5th. I'm Sean from Draft Therapy. Thanks for stopping by. Remember, drink craft beer, support your local breweries, and most importantly, don't forget to treat yourself to a little draft therapy. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow. Cheers.